you can come in and join me a little bit. I was just going to have you bounce in for a little bit of alternate perspective in the future, but
I don't know nothing about nothing, so
that's factual. Let's see here. I think I do see us on Twitch. So I'm just trying to double check. Yep. Twitch is working. YouTube is working. I just want to get Facebook to like me. Oh, that looks better on Facebook. There we go. All right. Technology is playing. You can mic up if you like. Let me... I have to turn around and see which... So guys, we're just getting set up here and all. Let's give a couple minutes for everybody to join in. If you're here, say hey in the chat. Hopefully everything is...
If you're mic'd up.
I need to turn you on over here.
I got a phone, I got a mic, I got a walkie-talkie.
Any turntable? Test again. Test you again.
So here we go, yo.
There. I think that's you.
What's the scenario?
You seem a little low, but
I'm not screaming into my mic either. So
there's that. But we are up. We are live. And pull it up here and all this to just have a little bit of fun so I can see chat if anything happens there. Looks like I got a like, so at least we got one viewer on this and all this. So let's start this again. New year, new us. Like new efforts, new fun. Focusing on different things for collecting. You know, we've been a store here for it's going to be 15 years. It's going to be 15 years next month. So we have always focused on expanding our horizons, offering out a lot of different things, and diversify
your bonds.
Yep.
Always diversify your bonds.
So the focus here, you know, like there are different opportunities for different collectors. There are a lot of different stuff. Jay, so I'm going to answer chat as it comes up here and all this. Jay, as far as how much per box, there is one problem with the way Upper Deck sells these things. It is restricted to be sold online for the first 180 days if you are not one of the big 5 people. So we do have it here in store. We're not allowed to promote certain parts about it being sealed online.
What do you mean we're not one of the big 5 people?
Yeah. So if you are local, you can absolutely come to the store. You can call the store and find out an answer to that question. We can't talk about it online. It seems weird and it seems like I'm being cagey. It is just the rules and licensing of Upper Deck. We have to turn around and follow their restrictions. In 180 days, if we had any product left, it could go to our website and we could talk about it then. We will be having, we will be on Whatnot later on tonight. I will be starting show at 7 o'clock tonight, and we will be doing breaks at that point in time. It is legal for us to turn around and do breaks and to do multi-person breaks. I can't do one-person breaks, kind of things like that, but we will definitely be having this product open by the pack and available to purchase and get it shipped to you there. But if you're local, we definitely have the options here in store for that. Now, what we're doing here is we're going to open up a case. Part of it's to show off the fun of this set, to go through all the different things, but part of it is also because the case that we open right now will be singles that we will be selling on our website. It may take me up to about a week to get everything listed because we have to, like, there's no scans, there's no pictures or any of this type of stuff yet. We will...
You gotta hand touch every single one of them.
Well, we're going to lightly touch.
Well, you gotta build in every single one of them.
I have to...
Pictures, you gotta do
Pictures is the big deal. Take pictures of everything, but
You're missing an opportunity here by not having Curse Toys, the breaks playing in the
I don't want. I really wish we could play some music. I just, Facebook's so evil about that they'll sometimes shut you down and all that.
They are, but then they've recently, as they've been doing videos, they've been letting me do like actual artists with the records they've been posting.
So if it's in their license stuff, you can do it, and that's why you can post up that, and they are expanding that every day. But if it's
Rockland's in here, what the hell?
yeah, but if it's us playing in the background, sometimes we get muted. So we did open up a box, guys, and I'm going to go through the first box here probably a little bit slower than normal, just so everybody gets a little taste and touch about this. I think my camera angle's pretty good. We're going to experiment on the fly. Honestly, this is the first time I've had this set up, so I want to make sure if you guys have problems hearing us or anything like that, please let me know. But this set looks fantastic. They are 80-point cards. Yep. They are fantastic with art. I have to kind of like zoom it out a little bit because of the way camera works on this. The artist lineup on this is fantastic. The cards have they pay homage here with like the back structure and how things are set up here about abilities, a little bit of story, first appearance type information. It's very much after the 94 Fleer Ultra X-Men set. It's fantastic for this. Like I said, we've broken one box and are really, the hit is the fourth card in the box. You can have a parallel as the third. I'm not worried about hiding the hit like I would on a break, only for the fact that since all of these are going out, we're going to, kind of show it all off and all this. The other thing about this is I'm going to try to catch this in the light. It's going to be real tough. This is a spot gloss set. So the character is glossy. The backgrounds are a matte finish. And it adds for kind of an extra little pop to the character. It's tough to catch it in fluorescence. It's really terrible for that. But it's being original art, it's fantastic. It has fantastic artists, really good artists here. This is Bianchi doing a Kitty Pryde. I think she gets a sneak in here because Lockheed is a dragon and he gets to play that way. Like we said, here's the fourth card of the set of the pack and all this that is your hit of the pack. And if you're going to start off with a Medallion on Carnage, that's pretty good. I do have a cheat sheet here for ratios and all this. When I opened up these before, I wouldn't dare say the name, and now I'm thematrical is what it is. It's thematrical artifacts. I looked it up. YouTube told me that's what it is. These are an insert series that has to do with the items as opposed to the characters. So this is Crimson Bands of Sidorak. And look, you can get a green and a base. So this was some people had a complaint about this inside the Fleer Ultra Avengers from last year. This is what a parallel looks like. If you'll notice, there's not big striped lines. It's subtle foiling. That is Bianchi. Bianchi.
I'm not a super huge fan of his work, but I like that piece. But I'm also partial to the character, so.
Yeah, he's very much a style type guy. But you'll notice that the silver base border compared to the green, it is not overpowering the art. It is very, it is allowing the art to come through, which would have been the complaint that some people had about the stripes from Avengers being too much on the parallels. I've only had a couple times that's hit where it's the same character, but I'm also a kind of person, when I collect a set, I collect every version, so I kind of need both anyway. Moloch. Our green here is Monstrosity. This is one of the higher end hits. I got my cheat sheet with me now. The Ultra Abilities cards are 1 in 18, so a little bit over 1 in a box.
They're 1 in 18?
1 in 18 packs.
Oh, okay. That's kind of weird. Okay.
That's how ratios work. So Sean, who's with us, doesn't open a lot of cards.
No.
And I kind of have him be in here to just be part of the
I'm learning.
what do you think kind of thing and all this. There are 5 SPs in this that are 1 in 288 packs. This is not an SP. This is Mordred the Mystic. Spellcraft Stories are another insert set, pretty common. And Blackout. Artists really, for the original art that is used in the set, really put their best foot forward on this. I'm super impressed. This is gonna be a funny pack because we should have seen the back card there. But Spider-Man, who's definitely a Midnight Sun, haha, but he has to be in every Marvel by his own contract.
All the time.
Taboo. I'll say this, Jay, you called it out, but I didn't see this in my first box. I didn't get every time that we had one. You had the green parallel and the base in the same pack.
That's what the green parallels is limited to.
Green parallels are 1 in 1.2, so not guaranteed. It's basically 5 out of 6.
Oh, okay.
You'll see a 5 out of 6. It's very common. Jessica Jones here for another medallion, base level.
So those are the ones you wear around your neck like Flavor Flav?
This is definitely one of my favorite insert sets.
Actually, that's cool, and that's what I would be interested in.
There are this Strange Tales insert set is 18 cards, 1 in 6 packs, so you get about 3 per box. There are parallels to it, but it is 18 covers of classic. Yeah.
I'm about it.
Just to show off what I hit on the first box that we opened up on that thing. That's the green parallel of that. The Blade from Marvel Preview. And see, we already... Yeah. But that box was out of a totally different case, so this case is fresh. This case is just on its own. So, if you guys have questions in the chat, by all means, this is meant to be fun. This is meant to be opening. Keep an eye out. More Simone, Mr. Bianchi, Dormammu. This, first time I've seen this one, I really like the 3x3 panel. These here, as far as a hit, are 1 in 21 packs.
Do those make a bigger picture?
They do.
Okay. It looks like they do.
Case hit level is a little bit tougher because there's obviously you've got like sketch cards. Sketch cards and printing plates are not. We don't know a ratio on them. So a case would be 12 boxes at 12 packs, so 144. Anything at 144 ratio would be considered case. That would be there's supposed to be the packs don't say 1 in 144. One of the early checklists said 1 in 144 for the sketch cards, so maybe it's 1 sketch per case. Greater than a case, I know on here I saw like some of those SPs are 1 in 288. You should see a SSP Ultra Shades, 1 per case. That's a case hit. Most of the other stuff's going to be serial numbered. There are oranges to 25 that are in hobby only. They are not on EPEX.
This isn't like a single artist type.
No.
I mean, there's multiple artists. It looks like there is.
Yeah, there's about 10 different artists on this. Okay. Ooh, now this is a big deal. This is a good one here. So of that Spellcraft Stories, this is Blade and Wolverine, but it's the red parallel, and it is serial numbered to 100. So that's pretty good. So the red parallels...
This is going to sound real funny because I actually like the next card. You said
Yeah.
that one off. I like that one way better. This is why I'm not a card collector, because I'm like, I just like this one little thing in here.
The thing is, you could, if you wanted to, say, like, collect just those. Just those, sure.
Yeah.
There's
as insanely crazy as you go.
There's not a lot of people that want to go to the level that I do when I collect a set. It is not a good idea. It is not recommended. Death Rider, Sabretooth, all the art I've seen has done a great job. God, Jay, you cursed my box. That's all right. That's all right. It is. I need them all. They're all going to be available. I can tell that one from, I think it's from Strange Academy, but it's Chris Bacalo art.
Yeah, definitely.
Some of this stuff becomes very, very obvious.
This is one of those sets that does like panel cutouts or something like that. Isn't it?
So,
Or do they do that?
nope, there are comic cuts if you'd like to find some high-end stuff in here. This
Cool.
Howard the Duck by Wayshack is so sweet. I opened one up in the first one. I really love it. Damn, that is psychotic, Domino.
Uh-huh.
That's Wayshack again. Zarathos, green. Ooh, that's a hit, guys. That is. So we showed before, a basic one, right? And then they have different colors.
The blue one is going to be extremely limited.
Blue is very limited. Blue is the blue sapphire. And this sapphire is numbered to 25. The black heart. That's a big hit. We hit several big stuff in the first box, and if that's the count of how many hits are in a box, I would be pretty happy. As my example, my first box that we opened up had an orange to 25 Demogoblin. This is they're called Creep. Where is it again? Of course, I lose my little point of this. This is called Late Night Creep Concert. These are 1 in 3 boxes. That Ultra Abilities that we've already seen here. We hit a red medallion, and we hit an autographed that's also not even the base set. That's the Ultra Shades Andre Meester, which was great because when I just opened this up on my own Instagram channel, Andre was watching and got to watch us open up a whole bunch of his art for the first time. He obviously did the art, but it was fun for him to see it in production. Yeah, the red is always going to be a popular one. The Moon Knight on this set is fantastic. So is Sister Nil. Captain Marvel in green. That is Wiccan, his newer costume, not his Young Avengers days. Another one of the strange. I think he was 1 in 6, so we hit a little bit more than we would have expected inside this box. But I don't know, hitting a blue and a red on the other two right now, we're ahead on this box. This is a good box. I plan on, again, all of these are going to get scanned. Oh man. I'm gonna hide the hit here because I've already seen the side of a card. Maybe you guys did too. Zarathos, Lucas Cross. You guys can. Red just peeks through, doesn't it, guys? Oh, it's a little bit of a tease because although it is a green one of these Strange Tales, which are not as often. The Strange Tales greens are 1 in 48. But that Werewolf by Night is fantastic. Wong Medallion. That's 3 inserts in this one because that's the Spirit of Vengeance, Danny Ketch. If you are local, by all means, you can kind of come in, ask me to see this stuff as I'm prepping it. Take a look at the quality of these cards, see how great this set is. Blackheart. A green on the Thaumatricals. That is, the greens are another 1 in 148. I will say this, when you get the stated odds on a checklist, I like to open up a case and then see how the odds line up after you open it all. Local for us, I Want More Comics and Games is in Thornton, Colorado. We're just north of Denver. We're a suburb there. Literally neighbors. This here is from the Ultra Shades, another Andre Meester. This set is very low impression on what they did for the trade dress on it. It is just focusing on the art. And Alec, is that the recycle from the 2013 retro? I think it is. I know it's recycled from the Danny Ketch miniseries. It's originally a comic cover. That's good. The Spellcraft stories. This is a lower level insert, but it's obviously a panel from Werewolf by Midnight.
Yeah, that was cool.
Werewolf by Night, I'm sorry, number 32. And this Kalia is going to be one of the top arts of the set. Well, like I said, Jay, for singles, I will have them up online, and we will have that. For breaks, I will be on Whatnot tonight and tomorrow. We have some options. We're going to constantly be building out more and more on our website about singles for older sets, too. This is Noble Kale. Frank Drake. Another green. Blackout again. Let's see. Did we get double? Oh, we skipped it. This has a thinner card into it, so I'm gonna disguise the hit there for a sec. It's the first time I've seen the thinner card.
Oh, that's cool.
Another Spirit of Vengeance, which again focuses on every one of the each character kind of gets their own card inside the Spirit of Vengeance. And this is the first time I've seen this insert. So you guys know it's very similar to the X cuts because the background is an acetate, and then it's got another layer on top of it. This is the Hellfire inserts. The Hellfires are 1 in 18 packs, so you get 2 out of 3 boxes. Yeah, Jay, I will be very deep on Wolverine myself. While Flare Ultra Wolverine is expected later this year, we do not have a date on it yet. I don't even think they've solicited. We know it's coming, but they have not actually put solicits out for it, I don't believe. Sometimes you get lost as to which ones are coming. But this is a very cool card. If you can kind of see that, how part of it's see-through and part of it's a layer on top. Oh, don't throw away the last pack. But as I open, because most of us are going to start seeing some repetitive base cards kind of thing. Ooh, Venom's got a base. That Venom is by Jim Pavlicek. Mephisto. Another one of the medallions. Yeah, Jay. Like I said, the other box I opened was good too. I like if they put enough hits in a box to make everybody feel happy. To finish off the J box, yes, it was both. So, I think these were 3 of the better hits.
That was just the first box.
That was just one box. A lot going on here, guys. So, I'm try to keep.
So would a box like that have repeats in it?
You typically don't see the exact same card twice, but you would see 2 different versions. Like there was 3 or 4 packs there that we got the green version and the base version of the same card. That would be common, yes. I would not be surprised seeing that because there would be under totally different pools and ratios on that. But
I just remember the boxes in the 90s where you'd open them and there'd be a bunch of, in one box, there'd be like...
So it's a 100 card base set, and you are expected to see 3 base cards per pack at 12. That only gets you a third of the set. So that's why that seeing a straight up extra would surprise me. I mean, stuff gets crazy here. We've hit serial number to 25. Darkholm Dwarf. These are new cards for me to see because I've seen Blackheart before. Vengeance is great. These Ultra abilities, I believe you want to see 26 to 30 on that is the SPs. Cosmic Ghost Rider. That's a Ron Lim cover, I remember. It was a variant on his series, the mini-series. Ooh, Black Cat by Bianchi. Oof. I'm very happy with every bit of base art I've seen. In Avengers, I think you can pick out 1 or 2 that you kind of aren't the most thrilled about. But I think the style,
Well, it's very fitting. They chose artists that are really fitting for what this set is.
the occult flavor,
Yeah.
yeah. And like I said, if you're just joining us, it's the characters are gloss finish, the backgrounds are matte, so they get a little bit of a pop to them. Crazy Lady Domino again in green. Another medallion of Hellstrom. And that is the most 90s panel I've ever seen.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's,
It would only be more 90s if there was more pouches.
I mean, if you could, or if we could absolutely hologram just a panel.
Yeah.
Hologram, prism, die cut, embossed, 3D scratch and sniff. The most 90 of ever. I think that's card number 100. I was looking for Ghost Rider because I think base set, yeah, he's the last card in the set. It's a good style. But you also get Johnny Blaze right next to him, so that's kind of fair, right? Because that Ghost Rider was... Oh, that Ghost Rider was Johnny Blaze. I always wonder which one, when they call something Ghost Rider, which one they call it.
There's like 3 or 4 of them now, isn't there?
Yep. Now this, guys, is a different medallion. That is a platinum.
Looks gold the angle I'm at, but I'll believe that is platinum.
Oh, wait, you may be right. Is it gold? It's to 200. It is gold. Maybe it's lighting in here, but it's definitely gold. But I thought I felt like the ones from Fleer Ultra Avengers were more gold, and this shined a little bit more like the platinum.
Gotcha.
Still a good hit. Morbius is... The different colored platinums are popular. Spellcraft Stories and Wolverine base.
Beefcake. That's a total beefcake Wolverine.
You know, I feel like this art. Who's the artist on this? Wayshack again. It's got a little bit of a Sam Keith feel to it.
It definitely has a little bit of a Sam Keith.
The long ear and the long claws. It's got a 90s Sam Keith, which, well, that's 90s Sam Keith is when Wolverine was going with Ghost Rider there. So and Venom, it's very fitting.
Ben David's watching.
Oh, we got
Wi-Fi high five, man.
Wi-Fi high five to Ben David. Here's my guy, Cable. Kind of goes with Party Time,
Cheers.
Crazy Lady Domino. Damien Hellstrom, looking angry. Green on Calypso. Base Black Panther on your medallion. Thaumaturgical, I think is what we say. Oh, God, I've already lost it. I looked it up. I lost it.
You're going to get better than I am, so.
The worst thing is if I start repeating the wrong thing, I'm just going to get that stuck in my head, and I'm never going to say the right name for that insert set.
Well, I never even heard that word before today, so.
Has to do with the
New one on me.
miracle level, but they're talking about all the artifacts that are... I like the Adam Warlock, actually. It's a strange inclusion for this, for being Midnight Suns, but I had previously been asked, I don't know if Izzy's watching this one here, if we've seen the Scarlet Witch. Dang. That's pretty good. Mr. Bianchi, thank you for your services. This Wong I actually really love because the whole background is, you can see how he's the only part that's foil and the whole background is matte. But this is a blue, which is going to put it to 180, I believe. Yeah, serial number to 180. This is 94 out of 180. Hellstrom's Trident. Damn, it looks like one of those Castle Dracula paintings for Victoria Montesi. Man, I'm glad to have seen that Scarlet Witch now. One, I think you can appreciate, Sean, that you missed because you had to step out.
That's pretty good.
That's really good.
Just take your phone call about credit card processing.
Oh, that's good. Storm.
That was sweet.
The Iron Fist. Mm-hmm.
I like the colors and how it's the art flows on it.
Oh, we got a green Venom. Iron Fist medallion. I think we had that in the last box. That Tales to Astonish. Stacy Dillon. So if you guys are watching, tell me, just so we have something to chat about and all this. Are you already in on this set? Do you have your product coming? Are you looking for specific characters? I know a lot of people have switched out to being character collectors. There's a lot of ways to collect nowadays. It's kind of great. Cloak. PC of Iron Man. Yeah. I can't get sucked into this set. I have too many other priorities. But the art on this definitely is going to go down in all-time faves. The original art that is inside this set is just fantastic. Base Moon Knight. Hellfire Chain. And Ranter. Is that you, Izzy? Did you see your girl here? Did we get her on screen while you were here? Bancroft. Demogoblin. I've seen its glosses several times now. I'm not complaining. We have an autograph. That is the ancient one. And again, it's Andre. We are a magnet for his cards today. And I have no problem with this. Try to get that into focus there. It's going to be serial number to 100. This is 82 of 100. Andre Meester. I hope I pronounced his last name right. It'd be real embarrassing if I had the whole last show and I was saying it wrong. Another one of those covers. Oh, and so you get the base to match here. That is on platinum. Yes, I have quite a bit of platinum ordered. We will have that. I am looking at doing very similar on almost all upcoming Marvel comic sets. Maybe not the MCUs. The MCUs are tough for singles. People really only care about the autos and heavy hits on those. But platinum, I am looking for that to be very, very big. That's the Ghost Dog.
That's awesome.
That is really good.
You having to bounce out, man. It's like way more busy than normal today for some reason.
Another Spellcraft Stories. This one green. I really like this subset. This subset's called Ultra Shades. And I think what Andre said is that there's 3 different Moon Knights he did. There's 3 different characters. Izzy, our big hits right now were last box was blue Sapphire Blackheart, was a red Wolverine Blade. This box here was the autographed ancient one. Nothing too. I mean, I have an orange Demogoblin to 25, but like, so with Andre, I pulled this one out of the first box. He does 3 different Moon Knights. Just
Moon Knight's cool. Definitely one of my guys.
the Morbius first appearance cover from Strange Tales. Well, it's called Strange Tales series, not It's Amazing Spider-Man is the book. Real quickly, because I saw Izzy jump in here. We did hit one of your girl.
Does this say me Scarlet Witch is you?
I mean, I think the art's pretty good, Izzy, don't you? Lewis, nothing on Black Panther base pulled yet. We're only into second box, and I did 1 box on my private, on my personal Instagram. It's not private. It's open. Anybody can find that out there. It's NT Keith. You can watch what we opened up in the first box. Had a good amount of fun with that. That's your base Black Panther. Yep. Maddie. Madeline Pryor. A green on the thematicals. Nobody's going to hate a Wolverine medallion. I'll say this, guys. I pulled out in the first box. And then, as I get a little crazy here with my camera, and then it was the big boys are here. Not colored variants yet for it. Okay, my cheat sheet back as I just knock everything around here. We'd seen that one before. Bloodthirst. In 1 second, I give it a little bit of space here.
No, you're getting crowded there, man. A little bit.
It's all right. Spending too much time enjoying all the new stuff, but it's about to hit the downhill where we've seen most of the base. And I try to throw it around. Caretaker. Alejandro Jones. I remember that. That was a Fear Itself time for Ghost Rider.
That one's sweet.
The Sister Nil's nice, isn't it? And then this is that. They call it the Creep Concert. Actually,
That one's actually pretty cool.
Creep Concert here. This is the Midnight Creep Concert, isn't it? Is that what the list says? Late Night Creep Concert. Oh, I thought there was SPs to it. There's not. So they're all just kind of like concert poster. Definitely seen this one a couple times. Jane Foster, Mighty Thor. Do we know if Peter Parker Spider-Man is in the medallion checklist? I copied and pasted the checklist. But I'm going to tell you, I have not little faith, but I never believe the checklist in full until I get through a case and I'm able to verify it. Because you find some stuff that changes. We all know that Spot was originally on the Spider-Man metal checklist, that there were some people on the Avengers checklist. Things change in production and sometimes get missed. Carnage seems pretty good and pretty current because it's got a little bit of like the little null.
The null swirl.
Yep. So when I get done with this case, one of the big deals is to go through here and to verify that everything is correct on the checklist that I've written out, because we'll be listing singles on the website, and I didn't want to post any of that type of stuff up till I have pictures and verify the checklist. I'm telling you, Alec, there's just so much stuff here that is just great art. It's just...
This set has a really nice pieces, actually.
That is box 2. Moving a couple things out of the way, guys, so I can turn around and...
You gotta have the space to open more, man.
That's the whole game here. I got a box sitting next to me. I'm not sleeving as I go because I need to be able to photograph most of the stuff for the website. That's really kind of a big deal here. So I will trying to keep all the bigger hits on one side so that we can review later if anybody's coming in late. Was smart enough to bring a box to have place to throw packs before they overrun everything. Box 3.
What you got?
Matarchus?
Don't know that one.
I don't know this character at all. Like,
At all.
this is definitely a side of the Marvel Universe that I'm not as well versed on.
Sounds cool.
Want to talk to me about mutants? We're good. I know a lot of these characters because obviously I've seen storylines with them. Ooh, Hawkeye's got an interesting take. Yeah, I think the medallions look good. All right. Guys, it's going to get crazy here with this because I've seen this. We'll do the spellcraft stories. And you know what, guys? We're going to do it. So this is called the Cracks in the Tombstone insert set. Does anyone know about this yet? Anybody pay attention yet?
So is that a card inside that you have to open?
It is a card inside of a card.
Okay.
And you know what, guys? We can sell the little the mini card in here. So what's different about this compared to like the anime capsules? Anime capsules had 3 different levels where you would see on the outside if you were looking at a base or a red or a green, like you would see the different levels. The red and the gold, the red are serial numbered to 100, the gold are serial numbered to 25. These are in total 1 in 3 boxes, but you don't know what's inside. You have no idea what's there.
So you crack it open.
My point is like if we knew it was a 25, like in other sets, this would say like inside is a red 1 of 25. This set has kept the mystery there.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
So I'm going to do it. This is the easiest way, guys. If you just pull the pull tab up at the top, you notice you're way far away from the card up there. It's pretty safe.
Doesn't damage anything.
Yeah.
Well, except the thing that you're ripping open.
Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said about this, but
Destroy the outside.
we're definitely
Busting in there like the Kool-Aid Man. What is going on?
oh, this is going to be Simon Garth, guys.
That's pretty cool.
So the smaller card is about tobacco card sized.
Was it worth it to open that one? I mean, I think.
So there are definitely people who would like to buy unopened ones for the lottery of it,
Because you want
right?
gamble, you wanna
What if
roll
you
dice.
what if we had opened up a red one? What if we had opened up a gold one? So this is there are 25 cracks in the tombstones, I think is what the count is. But I mean I had to see what it looked
It's
like, right?
waking up the dead.
And there's still somebody who's going to want to collect this if they're trying to chase them all down. There are going to be I'll tell you this, when I do my capsules, I keep one sealed of everything and then I do my set. So
So you never know what's in that sealed one.
I won't know what's in that seal one. Now again, on those sets, I know that they're just low end ones because I only collect I don't collect the ones that are serial numbered to 5 or 10 on those sets. So I do have some green ones from first anime. Black Panther.
Oh, okay, I see it now. It was from back here. It looks pretty muddy.
Yep.
Just 'cause it's
There's a
dark.
lot of base in here that is from Bianchi. There's a lot of base. His fans will be happy to see a lot more Marvel cards. And original art. Mistress Death.
Let's look inside.
First time I saw that one. Lilith, Alejandra, and that ancient one that we pulled the autographed one on a little bit ago.
That's the less cooler one because it's not autographed.
Yeah.
Unless you're not an autograph person, then that's the cooler one. Right?
I mean, I think everybody wants the autographed one if they were opening up packs. I know you need to get one of the other ones anyway if you're just doing a set. Jason, when are these available? Boxes are on the floor right now. Just so everybody knows, I'm not being cagey. I can't talk about price on the floor. I can tell you that we are very competitive with what you see out there on other websites from well-known places that you could buy boxes. And I might be at about the same price as that, plus you have your rewards points that you earn here. But I can't sell these online sealed for 180 days. So that's why we can't talk about that or deal with that. We can sell singles, which is why we're opening this up to have them. But packs and boxes are available right now. Another one of those 3x3s. Scarlet Spider. This 3x3 panel, if you guys have not seen the full art on it, it's really good. Because they're very, you see how an individual card is very clear that you get a character, but they are the 3x3 line up very well. I saw it, I was very impressed by it. I like it a lot. Ghost Rider 1 million BC. And Lilith. Yeah, I've got plenty in stock, Jason. It's not going to be a problem. You can take a look and and see what you like. And then again, if you're just looking for individual cards, that's what we're going to be putting together and putting up on the website.
He's already threatened you. He says he's going to see you later.
I don't got to be here. I can hide in the back. You can't get to me. Madeline Pryor. And again, guys, these are let's review this for everybody who hasn't seen this yet and all this. I'm going to have a tough time getting in focus, guys, but a concern on thick cards is always the edges. And I'm trying to get this here. I've seen a little bit of corners. That's pretty common to me. You know, not common to this set, but I mean, I see corner damage commonly in cards. These cards are in really top tier shape. They're cut very nicely. Well,
you can make a nice French toast out of them.
If I go show you one of the previous sets, like there's been some times that they didn't get cut well.
Just because the cutters or the blades weren't sharp enough.
It's tough to cut an 80-point card and keep it really sharp on the edges. These, they did a good job. There are definitely always, there are always going to be those talking about characters like Wasp and Thor that don't make it, and don't make you think of the Midnight Suns. I will agree. You will always find that type of stuff. You will find, why was that in Avengers?
The original Midnight Suns, and then they did a redo.
That had a Wasp? Maybe.
So. It could be on drugs.
Maybe. Yep, the edges, the how the coloring was, the striping is not interfering with the art. It's a really, really low impact frame. So your art is coming through very well. There's a green Spider-Man for you. Not tough to find, and greens are one in 1.2 packs. So basically it's going to be 5 greens out of 6 packs. Should see 10 greens a box if you're looking to build that set. Here's one that's a little bit, this is a blue, so it's going to be serial numbered to 180 for good old Luther, Deathlock, or Michael Collins. 36 out of 180. Luther was a different version I was thinking of. That one's serial numbered from the Spellcraft Stories subset. Thor. The 100 card base set is all original art. It's no repeats. Some of the subsets, like medallions and all this, will use some comic art. Some of the subsets, like the ones that are for just cards, are obviously the covers subset. There's that Carnage again. Will be popular. Silver Sable.
There's definitely some of these I didn't realize.
That's an interesting Mephisto.
Suit and tie Mephisto?
Yeah. A more Al Pacino Mephisto.
He's looking to buy your soul, right?
Here's the Blood Gem. From the set we don't try to pronounce. Deacon Frost. All of his different faces in there. Three base cards per box. That will, so that means technically should be about 3 inserts per box, parallels or inserts. Blade, Blazing Skull, our Green of Howard. Yep, so good. Dormammu, Spellcraft Stories again. And the Satana that everyone is raving about. I don't disagree.
It's pretty good.
Nicholas Gregory on the art for that. Every one of these cards, again, is stylized 1994 Fleer Ultra, 2018. Even copied that in the Fleer Retro subset. But you get powers, you get a little story, you're getting the nameplate, you're getting artist credits, real name, and first appearance. If it's applicable. You may not get real name on everybody. Ghost Rider, Darkhold Dwarf, the Death Rider, and we have an orange Cosmic Ghost Rider. This is interesting, guys. Oranges, which are serial numbered to 25, are not on EPAC.
What's the lowest one? That's
There are one of ones.
Okay.
There are gold one of ones to be found out there in the wild. That's very rare. Do not
What color are they? The one-on-ones.
gold.
Oh, the gold one. You did
Yeah,
say gold.
yeah,
Okay, I'm
yeah.
sorry. Say it. Pronounce it.
Milner. How about that? Oh, you got you. Got him.
Cheater.
Got him. Got him. I guess people like Bianchi. People like Black Cat. They go together. It's really, really good. Silver Sable, which we just saw. Captain Omen, first time I've seen him. A green, so again, 1 and 2 packs for green base, but green inserts are listed at a much higher ratio. I want to see where that's going to shake out after I measure out the whole box. Duplicate on that one, but it's too good. This is Andre Meesters. So again, this on these Ultra Shade, they are going to be 3 of each character, and each character was done by a single artist. So Andre Meester did 3 different characters. The Twilight Sword with Beta Ray and Hannibal King. So I'm real interested to see how much that chase of those oranges are, because in Fleer Ultra Avengers, oranges were serial numbered to 549, but were only blaster packed. It made it possible to get a set, but at 25, that's going to be a chase. I think the bigger characters will really matter. Johnny Blaze, Green, Spellcraft.
You're going to hit a sketch at me.
No, sketch. We're expecting only 1 sketch in all 12 boxes.
That's what I figured, but you haven't disappeared, so I didn't know if it was
No.
happening.
Nothing too crazy yet. Dracula. How about that for a cover?
That is freaking cool.
The set is amazing. It's so good. How many are there to this whole thing? It's
To that specific
18. There's only 18.
That's pretty good.
18 of the covers to chase. That's not too bad. I think comic related people will care about those quite a bit. Again, it appeals to you, and you don't normally collect.
Nope. I have a lot of mistresses as it is, and this would be another mistress. So
Cloak, Spider X.
that's cool.
That's cool.
I've never seen that one before.
No, that's the first time I've seen that for sure. Lucas Cross. Another one of these Hellfires, which again, you guys can see
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
a little bit of my finger behind it. It's acetate in the background, and then this is a layer that's placed on top of it. It's just if you guys are real familiar with the old X cuts in 2018, it's similar to that. X Century, I think, is another one that's real similar to that. These are, I think we decided they were 2 and 3 boxes. Oh yeah, Beware #1. Hell yeah. I copy and pasted the checklist. I didn't really study it.
So you've got an idea. But
Yeah, the Wolverine that Luis is pointing out, I think really looks like the artist took inspiration from the Marvel Comics Presents stuff of Sam Keith. It fits that really well. Another Bianchi on Scarlet Witch. Dracula, green, nice. Robbie Reyes. Spellcraft Stories. And Victoria. 3 boxes in. Well, I'm definitely 1 5K is not going to be enough for this. I have not the thickness of these cards. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's a lot of fun to open up cards and talk about them. Feel free to chat. Feel free to ask questions, whether you do this deeply or whether you're new to cards.
you need another 5K?
Not yet.
Okay.
If I get to that, I think I'll be able to fit this in here. If I get to that, I can stack them on the side. I'll have to spend all night sorting, but So a third of the way in, we'll probably be picking up the pace a little bit more now with most of the stuff is stuff we've seen. We're kind of looking for the variants, the hits, some of the stuff we haven't seen because there's plenty of things like this. Greg Land. I remember that cover on Books of Magic.
Totally remember that cover.
Yep. That is number 10, so it's not a short print. Crimson Bands. Cosmic Ghost Rider. I like how they did the stars in his pants. And
Oh, yeah. Well, he's cosmic. I mean, the solar system is pants.
Well, remember, Jay, about 40 in case I'm kind of cheating because I'm just trying to move some product here. Being a store. It's not my money. Venom. That's just so horror. Might be able to make a whole set of the ancient one with the autographed one, the base one, now a green one. I was a little disappointed in this art. We've seen this art too much. Again, Spellcraft we saw. Zarathos. Alec, you're saying the best insert. Are we talking about the Ultra abilities? The ones that are the, I've got the bat symbols in the background holographics. I missed your comments. So I'm not sure which one you were talking about there. Dagger, Sister Nil, Green Morbius. Is that extra shiny? That is. That's platinum.
I see it. Does it use dance more?
You can see how it's kind of more of a smooth background.
Well, because it's got like a bluish tint to it than just a regular sugar, so.
That's platinum. Serial number to 100. It is number 70. Crypt of Shadows. Can I interest you in that?
I haven't seen that one before.
And a drum. Yep. Design of the art of the base is very, I agree. The card design hits everything that I would want. I like the front frame being very minimalistic. I like the back of the card being stylized after 1994 Fleer Ultra X-Men, and other sets have done the same thing. Crazy Domino. Green Wolverine.
Yeah, this one shows a lot more. They've slimmed down any kind of frilly stuff on the edges.
Venom, if you haven't seen it yet, we had pulled one of these already, but really nice.
Always like it when card sets have a lot more of just the art.
Yeah. Will you be selling full base sets? Yes, I will. 100%. I don't know how many we're making. I'm not sure how many cases we're breaking. I know I'm breaking one case, but I want to see where that ends up and how well did we go with this. I know that there will be at least one, if not two base sets that we can make out of opening up this many boxes. Another Quicksilver.
I don't remember seeing any of them out of this one so far.
What's that?
Any of the cards. I don't remember seeing them personally.
Oh, out of these, if we've... I'm kind of blurry because I did that box solo, so... Like, we're still... On numbers, you should... If you hit perfect, no duplicates, 3 boxes would get you a base set. Wong. I love this one. Do you see how it just... The difference of the matte back to the spot gloss? Oh, it's so good. It highlights the character, pops them off, makes it look like there's more to it. Linda Littletress. Another character. Couldn't tell you anything about.
I don't know that one either.
That's pretty good. It's really interesting. It's kind of got a little bit of an error to it because it's like a stamping from the last card right above here. It's really tough for me to get that in there on the eyes, guys, but it's a little bit of a flaw in here. But it is serial number 100. It's number 028 of 100. It's just weird how a little bit of the stamping worked, like what they put it down on had that. It's a little disappointing. Not quite minty. Where's Doctor Strange? There you go. Jay, we keep hitting the same Doctor Strange Chris Bacalo, Spellcraft Stories, all the time. Man Thing. That'd be fun, Jay. Growing up, I was remembering this. Growing up, when I collecting cards, the family would buy a full box, and then I would earn a pack at a time by doing chores.
That's one way to get it done.
That's bribery works with children. We all know this. Plus, it's stretched out like buying me a box, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's a bummer to me. They're using the exact same art as Flair Ultra Spider-Man number 76, right? This is the Alex Ross art. It's good art. I just always hope for every time that they use art that it's not so recently used. Yeah, they used this just a couple years ago. When you get this in red, somebody's really going to chase you down. There are going to be a lot of collectors that care about the color variants of that one.
Spider-Man is a popular character. Even Batman.
Yeah, see. Just kidding. Wasn't an earthquake. I don't break enough guys to the point that I have a perfectly table set up, but we're going to learn because I think we're going to be whatnotting every week. Mostly Thursday nights. Probably Thursdays and Fridays if I can get it. If I can get enough of my other stuff going. Do you know who the artist is on that, Sean?
Linsner.
I knew you knew. We saw it in the first box. And it stood out to me and Amanda pretty quick. That's
Linsner.
Joseph Michael Lisner. A bit out of my way. Can't knock over a stack if you put it away.
That's very true.
I think I really only need the 5 case for the base because that's just.
I call that the Jonathan Juggle.
I've heard of this. Robbie Reyes, Werewolf by Night.
That one was cool.
Got a green version of It, the Living Colossus.
That's great.
That's so
Isn't
good.
that supposed to be like the first Fin Foom in comics?
Is that?
I think so.
We might actually have that information.
I might be on drugs, but I think that is.
Astonishing Tales, number 24. Fought Fin Fang Foom. I think this has to do with. I think Finn's before this. I think this has to do with the Colossus. Because that's what they're talking about on the back. These are just great, guys. I'm telling you, this insert set is fantastic. Another Andre Meester.
It's a great piece.
So you're going to see 3 different Morbiuses by him. And just low trade dress, right?
Mm-hmm.
All art.
That's what I prefer.
All art.
Cards or that's awesome.
I think I pulled the Doctor Strange base in the first box, but I don't remember it on this show. No. I agree with you there. Clea stands out. Well, we'll keep an eye out. When we see Strange base or a parallel of the base. Baron Skullfire. I mean, it's got to be in this pack, right? Because you mentioned it. That's the way these packs listen. Morgan Le Fay is great. That's Jimmy Chung art. I can tell that right away. Beware. Monstrosity. I love this Beware because for the second set of Marvel #1 card, #1's comics, that was the header card. That was the first card of the set.
It's just a classic image. Classic comic image, that's for sure.
Oh, it fits so well for this. Topaz. Zadkiel.
I don't know that one.
I don't know this guy at all. Taboo. This is part of that Creep concert. Concert posters. Fun insert set. I probably have 5 of this card. I just know it. Elsa Bloodstone. Last one of box 4. Alright. Gotta pick up the pace. I didn't want this to go 3 hours. Moloch. Green Mighty Thor. Oh, We have a clipping. And guys, I know the book. I know all of it. It's great. Let's put that on the side. So if you're new to comic cards, they will use original comic books, clip out this, and embed it in the card. Midnight Suns Unlimited. It's a higher quality. It's a gloss comic. I remember the Unlimited comics back in the 90s were on higher paper stock. So this is Midnight Suns Unlimited number 6. And it is serial number 13 out of 40. All clippings on the checklist are serial numbered out of 40. And that is framed up so good. Does this count for your Doctor Strange, Jay? No? No? I don't. But that is framed up so good. That's a hit. That's definitely a big hit. I feel like all these boxes that we've opened, I feel like we've had a couple good cards in every single one. I feel like we have not seen a dud box, like something that just had, there was nothing in there that I care about. Now, I know it's a little biased because it's new. Everything feels fresh to us. That was definitely a well done cut. That is premium. Welcome to our show, Dennis. Glad you can stop in for a couple minutes. See some of this crazy art. Base set is just chock full of some of the best you've seen. Man, Lord. Werewolf by Night. Holy cow. Number 12. Still not a short print. I'm pretty sure on the Ultra Abilities there were short prints. Yeah, the numbers 21 to 25 on Ultra Abilities here, like this, are short print. Which is going to be, and then that means I probably, the checklist was wrong because it says 25 cards. I'll bet you there's 30 because that's what it says here, and that there are 5 more that are SSPs. Got to keep an eye out. Where monsters dwell, fantastic. Blade. Insert sets are really strong. I'll say this too. I think that the insert sets are even done well, even the ones that are using recycled art. I think that the one this one's kind of common. The Spellcraft Stories. It's fun because the panels look pretty good about what they picked, but it's going to be pretty common out there. I'm not beating it up, but Electra joins the party. Mordred. I've seen so many. I think there's only 9 of these Spellcraft Stories, and 18 of them, and they're 1 in 2.4 packs. So you're just going to see those pretty commonly. JQC is great. I really feel I found a couple corners. I don't think that that's uncommon with a 80-point card set. But the edging, the cutting on the edging is really good. It's really strong. Oh, did I just blow by Strange so fast? Hold on. I'm glad you said something. Damn. Maybe I hadn't seen one of these yet. There's a reason that they hired this guy to do a whole set of masterpieces, right? This is Mr. Bianchi. What's he got? 10 base in this set? This is your mini masterpiece set. If you want to continue your 2018 collection, you can find some parallels. That card shines a lot more, doesn't it? That's going to be a gold Mordred. Number 6 out of 200. The gold is just a little bit more subtle, I feel. Like it's tinged down just a little bit. It definitely, now that I've seen both platinum and gold, they definitely look different. Like they're not too similar, but it's just not as less yellow than the Avengers. I just finished my gold set. I'm waiting right now I bought Hulk recently on eBay. That's my last one for my Avengers Medallions Gold. Werewolf by Night. I like the classic Scarlet Witch. I'm okay with that. That's good art. The more flames you can get on Vengeance, Ghost Rider, the better. And people, I'm telling you, you're going to be talking about this one. Satana by Nicholas Gregory. There are some females in this set that don't get a lot of cards and got great art treatments in this. It is just, it's sharp. It's really, really sharp. I could see some people picking up going for various rainbows on characters that are not their normal collectors because they just love the art of that. Hellcat's not even bad. Like, Patsy Walker's a character that doesn't stand out for me. But the art on this improves her as a character. Got a blue ancient one. I told you we're going to rainbow him up. I've seen green. I've seen base. I've seen sign. Now we got the 180. Serial number 32 out of 180. This next card I pulled in the first box, it's amazing to me. It's Goose Rider. What you guys know? Goose Rider. At night, Johnny Glazed, an ordinary goose, transforms into the Goose Rider. That thing is hilarious to me. Mephisto. All right, Silver Sable, Spider X, amazing art. That's Andre Meester again. He was very friendly on my IG when I was opening up earlier today. You guys should follow him. If you're not following him on Instagram, find him on there and follow him. There's a lot of talent. Valkyrie, is it real Valkyrie? Oh my goodness, it's real Valkyrie. I am really sad for my friend Jonathan. It's not Jane Foster Valkyrie. He's going to have to collect that one. That is the New Mutants in Limbo with Nazareth. This was during Inferno. I remember this storyline. Hannibal King. It's Art Adams art on that one, I believe. I think that's who was doing that at the time. Baron Skullfire, Moraloon, Cable in the Green, Sabretooth, pretty menacing. Fits story-wise for this. Cosmic Ghost Rider by Ron Lim. Blackout by Andre Meester. I like the base Spider-Man. It's a unique perspective. It's somebody going with something that you don't normally see with Spider-Man. Doesn't have to be swinging. Yeah, the gold will look really good on the Sabretooth. Base Sabretooth. Damian Hellstrom. Wow, all right. Well, if you're going to double dip, I guess you can get the same one in the same pack, right? Autograph, serial number to 100. Artist on this is Pascal Millet. Serial number on that was 63 out of 100. Damian Hellstrom, that's really good. Spellcraft Stories. And another Bianchi. Did Kitty Pryde this time with just super menacing version of Lockheed. I put together the checklist so that I could start loading up cards on the website, but I'm going to be verifying it after I get done with this to make sure that the checklist matches. We know that there's always one or two that kind of sit there and are a little bit out. Spellcraft Stories. Wow.
Well, that was cool.
God, this set, this subset, this might. Again, Andre. Ultra Shades.
What's painted?
I asked him about that. So this was the artist that was in my Instagram.
Does he do digital? Or
This is all digital.
and he's real good at digital.
He is so good at it. He knows how to do art. That is just... Wow. I need to see this whole set. I need to see all of it. I need to see all the art for it. It's crazy. You know, sometimes a digital artist, it feels like you don't get the layers, right? It feels like the like, because, you know, like painted is layers, right? You know, like,
it's all about, I mean, art, really good art.
I don't remember seeing the base Morbius before now.
If you can't shade, then, I mean, you look at somebody like Frazetta and how he works on with lighting and shading, and it's insane.
Yeah.
So if you have somebody who can do that digitally, I mean,
No, I mean, you can definitely become a master of art by doing that stuff. It's unique. It's kitschy, right? I mean, it plays for the character.
For that, yeah.
Yeah.
Slim.
So what are those called again? They are called Ultra Shades.
Cool.
It's Ultra Shades, and I'll tell you what, guys. So there are 36 cards to the set. It is 1 in 17 packs. There are, man, I wasn't even looking. There are SPs and SSPs. I forgot to check those. We've seen enough. Like Moon Knight can't be an SP because we've just seen too many of him. Yeah, 13. So, of the 36 cards, 21 of them are regular, and it looks like 6 of them are SPs, 9 of them are SSPs. They're going to be brutal. That's going to be when it's 1 in 288, 1 in 2 cases to get. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong line on that. 1 in 132. We should see 1 SSP in this case. Storm's got a good card. Not a character you'd think you'd find in this set.
That one's fun.
This is that.
Yeah, it's the movie poster one.
Yeah, the movie posters, Creep concert posters.
Or concert
OG Ghost Rider.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. It's good stuff. By the way, I'll go on prediction right now, guys, for everybody who knows the pain of e-pack collecting and achievement chasing. That's the one. That's the one that's going to be the tough one to get on. They're going to put some kind of achievement on it. It's going to be the big one. Getting those SSPs is going to be the pain in the ass like the Geodes were. You just know it because it's good quality stuff. And ooh, Scarlet Spire.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's dude, that is going to look amazing in red. The ruby red of that one, the color match on that is going to be insane. And you know, honestly, because of how much red is here, the sapphire blue is going to look crazy too.
It'll offset it nice. That's cool.
Jeez. The subset's great. Oh, we'd hit the Iron Fist a couple times before, but definitely good card. Artist on that is Millet. That one matched a little bit more because it was the green. All right, this finishes the first half. I'm glad this isn't a chore.
Would you say you're halfway there?
No, not yet, because this is... You gotta get through this box.
Living on a prayer?
Nope.
Nope.
Sure didn't. Sure did not say that.
Nobody said that anytime. Shut up.
I don't remember that at all. Set those inserts over there. Take a little sip. I'll tell you, Jay, the only thing that's hard about my job is restraint. Because even after opening all these up, I have to not collect this set. Johnny Blaze has got an amazing card.
That's cool.
Amazing base. Like I said, if you guys know your Sam Keith art from the 90s,
Very inspired.
it's inspired, and I approve. I think that's great.
Yeah.
Way too close to his last medallion. Way too close.
Still, it's Daredevil.
It's Daredevil. It's your guy. That's fine. So 90s.
Very extreme 90s.
Remember when Johnny Blaze was like half cybernetic or something? I don't even care if that's a real story. I'm just making it up. Did I do a case break on 2022? No. 2022 was so limited coming out of and we didn't even get a full case. As a store, we were not allowed to buy a full case. I can buy additional now, but I'm paying over market because they're just hoarding it. Oh, there's only 5 cards in this pack. That one I had before, and I love it.
That means it's a super thick cutty card, right?
It's got that in there.
The temptation is real.
We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait.
The audience is like, what?
We're gonna wait. But Jay, I did open up. I opened up like 8 boxes of it. I think. I'm gonna tell you a secret. I've done a poor job with those masterpieces because I didn't even show anybody what I got. I think I maybe opened up a little bit of it live. I can't even remember. It might have been on my Instagram. Wow. That just pops so well. The Phantom Rider on that.
Won't think about all the other colored ones.
Wow, that's so good.
Pop even more.
Platinum's just a subtle change to this, but I mean this is the black opal is what the 1-of-1s are on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I don't even want to think about that. Only one person gets to think about that. That's what happens in the 1-of-1 world. But Jay, I have all of those. I have all of those sitting underneath my desk in a box. I know I got a Hulk green error. You know, one of those that's can't remember which way it is. Stamped green or serial numbered differently. I can't remember what it is. You know what those green errors were?
Oh, that's cool.
It's part of the 3x3.
Yeah, I like that one.
It looks like they're 1 in 2 boxes on the 3x3s. But it also means that likely they'll do the lithograph achievement on EPAC, where you can get it as a lithograph. I have a amazing, from 2022, I have an amazing vision plate. The one that was shared in group today.
That's cool.
Was it Pankit that put it up, or was it Jonathan? I can't remember who it was that put it up. I kind of like it.
It's not bad.
It's older art. I kind of like it. Bloodthirst. So that's it. I have a Hulk of that emerald green error. And I'm not going to collect 2022 as a set. So I need to get those all priced out and listed. There's some decent stuff in that I have. We're back at it. Get a base, get a green. How about a blue? Serial number to 180. Simone Bianchi. Serial number is 114 out of 180 for the blue. Yeah, that's what I've got there, Jay. That's the one I've got for Hulk. Front's got no green foil on it. Yeah. I don't think I hit any autographs. It's like 2 Mirage. Green for your Doctor Strange. I know I won't have enough for a green set. You know what? If you're going to pick Hulk.
What the hell was the Hulk Midnight Sun? Whatever.
I don't.
It's
Well,
it's a cool
he doesn't have a base card. He's just in the medallions and all this. This is definitely more of his monstrous time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, isn't this Rampaging Hulk?
I think so.
Yeah, this is Rampaging Hulk when it was in the magazine format. I'm almost certain of that. You didn't see Goose Rider yet, did you?
No, I didn't. That's pretty funny. That's pretty good.
And that goes with the green. We're back on one of those boxes that matches up.
How many of those boxes are in here that you've come across?
Which one?
Where does the green in that?
I think this is the second box I've really noticed where it does. Oh, there's something in here. I saw it because it's weird shaped. If people know what are weird shaped cards in this set. Bats. Our green is Mighty Thor. Our other insert is Spellcraft Stories. Our weird shaped, not 80 point, is a Jumbalaya.
What the hell is a Jumbalaya?
This is a very popular
I mean, I like
subset.
Moon Knight a lot, but
So it started off as a sports subset, but now it's moved over into this. And everybody watching here who knows about the Marvel cards, they know about Jambalayas, but what they care the most about this card right now in life is how centered does it look. Because the last set of Jambalayas did not, well, I shouldn't say the last, because the What Ifs look pretty good. 11 of 24. I will tell you this, guys, if you didn't pay attention to this on the checklist, Jambalayas, 9 of them, number 16 and up, are marked as SPs. It's kind of unfortunate. They are SPs at 1 in 320 packs. This is 1 in 144. This is a case hit. And that it's Moon Knight in this set, we did good. We did really good. And guys, I'm telling you, make your judgments. Like, take a look. I'm trying to get it in focus. Centering looks solid. When you center, like the word is weird on Jambalaya, which I think that stretches. The back centering's a little low. The front looks way better. So I haven't figured it out completely yet. But that's a big boy card. It reminds me, I gotta pull out my Fleer Ultra X-Men Jambalayas and scan them. It's the only set of Jambalayas I have complete right now. I'm missing 2 from Fleer Ultra Avengers. I need Cap and Thanos, the expensive ones. Thanos is stupidly expensive. His popularity kind of peaked him up a little bit. There's that Black Cat again. Luis, I have no idea. My plan for singles here is I'm going to spend the week scanning. Well, I can't scan these. I have to turn around and I have to photo them. So I got to set up my whole stand, photo them, and then put them on the website.
too thick to scan.
Yeah, these are too thick to go through the scanner. But I'm going to be setting all that up. Like I said, I'm going to be doing breaks on Whatnot tonight and tomorrow. Green foil, and that's nice.
I've seen that before.
Nope, first time we've seen this one. This is 19 on the Ultra Shades. The Ultra Shades SP start at 22. But still, a little bit of a flaw in the dead center of it. It's a bummer. Yeah, Luis, I will be posting when I get everything loaded up on the website. As I start to load any of it on the website, because it's probably going to come up in pieces. I will be posting in group that it's available. My website does meet all the conditions of posting in the Marvel, the CCW, the MCCW, because we do ship international. We will have it all set up. Definitely so far that Jumbalaya is top of the stack for hits.
That was cool. That was really cool.
Werewolf by Night 1? Sure. Need plenty of Wolverine. People are going to be buying Wolverine off the site. Whatnot tonight, I'm looking at going at, what did I say? I think I was going to try 7 o'clock tonight, Mountain, so that's 9 o'clock Eastern. I think that's when I'm going to be able to get this. I've got to get a little bit more pulled because for the Whatnot show, I'm going to have singles from different Flair Ultra Avengers. Guys, I'm telling you, this Hellfire is another subset that is just, it's, if you guys know the X cuts, if you know the X Centuries, it's a layer of card on top of an acetate. These look really good. And in true Scarlet Spire fashion, he's coming at you. I did post the show, so I believe, like I said, I'm half my mind's here, half my mind's there. I think I set the show's timer up at 7 p.m. tonight, Mountain. We will be doing $20 packs as breaks. I'm allowed to tell you that price because it's a break. It's not sealed. Thanks for swinging in and giving opinion. You wish they did which in Flair Ultra Avengers? Some of these insert sets. I was talking to somebody earlier today. I think it's very kind of interesting and will keep a little bit more freshness to the franchise that they can do different types. Yep, that was the halfway point, guys. We got to pick it up. Hour and a half. I'd like to get these 6 boxes done in an hour. That's kind of out of order. Well, it's out of order because there's another Cracks in the Tombstone. God, problem is these Tombstones are completely collectible because this says it's Meat Market. This says it's Dracula. There's 5 different ones. Robbie Reyes. I have some singles from like Spider-Man, Flair Ultra Spider-Man 2017, Flair Ultra X-Men 20. Oh, that's a great Madam Web. Flair Ultra X-Men 2018. I've got some sets from back to the 90s. I've got inserts from the 90s. Yeah, I like acetate cards. I know that they're kind of a split commodity. The hybrid ones I like too. Hellstrom, Green, Luis. That's our 4th one we've seen of. The 3x3. Moon Knight, Sister Nil. Green on Cosmic Ghost Rider. Johnny Blaze. Scarecrow. That Scarecrow is also great art. Blackheart. Daniel Drum. Okay. Let's be truthful, guys. Quicksilver's got no business being here. Let's just be honest. Clea absolutely should be here. We do not need a Quicksilver card in this. Even the MCU knows to kill off Quicksilver. Imagine hitting the black opal, but it's Quicksilver. What a bag of mixed emotions. Blue Blackout, serial numbered 162 out of 180. And that Jennifer Kale is amazing art too. Great perspective. Wasp, Maddie, Bloodthirst, Clea. That's from the Strange series that was more recent. That is fantastic. That's a great art that they selected for that. Trying to remember, is that actually Alex Ross? Thank you, Aaron. Oh, hopefully you didn't see that, guys. Let's have another banger. Sometimes I don't like the terminology of sports cards breakers, but sometimes it just has to fit, right, guys? Tower of Shadows, which is fantastic. But we hit Doctor Strange on Jumbalaya. Good gosh. Terrible centering. For everybody who knows that at home. Terrible centering on the back. Doesn't even look great on the front. But still Doctor Strange. Chose good art on that. That's pretty good. If you guys are just joining, we're opening up a case for singles. We will be having singles listed on our website over the next coming week. Tonight, 7 o'clock, doing Whatnot breaks. All of this is under the store's account. I Want More Comics and Games. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitch, Twitter, all those types of things. Actually, I really like that one. Just a good perspective. And are you looking for the base Doug on Venom and Carnage or the medallion? We've definitely hit some base on both Venom and Carnage. Yeah, we hit both medallions too. There's Carnage for you. This is how it works. You guys ask, it comes up on the screen. The chat's been on call-out power all day. Spellcraft Stories, but it's green. I like it. Man. Ultra Shades. Andre Meester again. Is that Dr. Voodoo? I think that's... So it's not an SP. But this set is... That subset's amazing. This set's fun. Yeah, if I don't pull another one here, Doug, let me know when you got to bounce out. I'll pull it out real quick and show it to you. But it's likely that we'll see another one of those Hellfire half acetates. Really good. I got this one in red earlier. It was really nice. And last pack of the box. Dagger, Zadgil, Jennifer Kale, Mordo. I remember that Spirits of Vengeance book. Daniel Drum. Are the medallions different art from base parallel? Yes. All the base parallel are unique art. All the medallions are recycled from comics. So I got a second to clean this up. So like That's the old school Venom medallion. And I think I've only pulled one Carnage, so that's going to put him way over here. Yep. There was Carnage. For medallions. And then I'm sure very shortly we'll see another Venom base or parallel of the original art. 5 to go. My goal of 45 minutes. We've already hit heavy on Jambalayas. There's been more than the one per case expected. I think we've seen 2 or 3 autographs. We've seen 1 comic cut. A really, really good Doctor Strange. Scarlet Spider. Morloon. Spider X. Wong. Strange Tales are all covers. Classic books. I think I really like the Venom on the medallion. You definitely, I mean, he's a character that's gone through a lot of ages and has a lot of different possibilities. This is the, if you haven't seen this yet, the Ultra Abilities. That's holographic bats in the background and the art over that. It's number 5, so it's still not a short print. Spellcraft stories are panels from stories. Mr. Bianchi's got about 10 cards in this set. But I would totally get why, you know, again, somebody like a Venom or a Carnage fan would have an era also that they like the art from better. The base Venom is very, very fitting for the theme of this set. Death Rider. Spellcraft Stories. And Monstrosity. I don't think... Let me look at the Ultra Abilities real quick. Because I want to look at a couple and see where I feel at those. I would say based upon this Mordred, that really looks like Bacalo. And without it being credited on the back, that's typically the sign that it is not original art. It is comic swipe. So I do not believe that those are original art. Several of the inserts, there's a couple inserts that are original, but most of that stuff is actually comic swipe for the inserts. Base is 100% original, like the Spider-Man and Morbius and Scarlet Witch. That's extra shiny, isn't it? That is gold. So you guys see that the gold is really toned down. It's not as yellow. This is a Moon Knight gold, 67 out of 200. And Ghost Spider. Dr. Voodoo, Calypso, Bats. There's that Carnage, if I just waited. Ghost Rider and Dormammu. Death Rider, Linda Littletress. Demogoblin. A blue cloak, which is Bianchi. That is 102 of 180. Spellcraft Stories. And Nightmare. And again, if you're just tuning in, we will be on Whatnot at 7 o'clock tonight. I will be breaking by the pack. I have some singles from past years of Fleer Ultra. Oh, man. As much as I love this and it's autographed, I seriously put this subset on your radar. There are parallels that are all autographed to 100. This is number 7. It's the second autograph I've gotten from Andre today. It's just, there's 3 different Moon Knights in this subset. Every one of the characters has 3 different cards. It is fantastic. It's 36 cards. There are SPs and SSPs. But it is absolutely, it's the insert set that's original art, and it really stands out. Every one of the characters, so it's 36 cards, so there's 12, right? 12 characters? No, yeah, 12 characters. Man, doubting my math. There's your Venom base. Very horror. Very well themed for the set. But if it's 12 different characters and each character had 3 arts by the same artist, I think that's what Andre said it was set up as. Yeah, the Venom base is pretty great. There are autograph parallels of the base set, except for 7 are missing from the checklist. So like how Venom was missing from Avengers, it looks like 7 different characters do not have autograph in the packs. Green Spellcraft. This is Hannibal King. Marvel's John Constantine. Just smarting off. Clea. Matt, the Moon Knight is from it's called Ultra Shades. 36 cards, 3 images of each character done by the same art. So like Andre Meester did 3 different versions of Moon Knight. And every one of those I've opened up has been so impressive. The cards have a very minimal dress to them. They just have the logo stamped on there. There's nothing else go to them. Enjoy, Doug. And I do think that of all things, that the original art is where this set is at. Like, see, this is that same thing. This is Ultra Shades. This is also Meester. That set's amazing. That subset is really, really big deal. Odds on them are 1 in 17 packs hobby. Until you get to SPs. SPs have 6 cards to them. They are 1 in 66 packs. I'm using a cheat sheet, guys. Don't think I have this all memorized. And then the SSPs are 1 in 132, and there's 9 of those. And Captain Marvel. I could make a case that Captain Marvel's not amazing for this set, but when you get Bianchi art on it, Hawkeye with his head on fire, which I know one person that's going to appreciate that. She's not a fan. Well, boys, are there SPs on the Hellfire? No, they're just 22 cards, 1 in 18. But you guys can see they're partial acetates with a card on top of them. Spider-Man's going to make it a pretty good hit. I got to find that source. I got to find where this art's from, because I don't think that's McFarlane. I mean, it's almost... Is it McFarlane? God, it feels like it's that era. Strange Tales, the covers. All right, 4 boxes to go. Now we're on pace. So, guys, if you're in chat, what are you seeing that's impressing you? I mean, base cards are pretty obvious. Like, this set is 100 original art base cards, green on Scarlet Spider. As a comic book connoisseur, I love this subset because of how it's using the covers. I think it's cool. It's also... Oh, hold on a sec, guys. I think I just bumped my camera too hard. One sec if we're still here. Give me a sec, guys. Bringing it back. All right, there we go. Sorry, that was me. I just bumped the camera and tried to derail the whole thing. So at least it was just a USB cord unplugged. All right. Everybody's got video back now, right? Because it looks like it's back to me. So Dr. Voodoo, Morloon, Green Dagger, another one of the cracks in the Tombstones. If you weren't here for that before, we've been kind of piling them up for a minute. I opened up the first one for the mini card, and I'm kind of split about what to do with the rest because I know there's going to be some people that care and chase them. They're not set up the same as the other, like the anime capsules. You don't know if inside of that is a serial number 1 or not. They're not in specialized Tombstone cards to tell you that you've got a gold one or if you've got, a red one or anything like that. Dracula. Green Skullfire. Blade Medallion. Spellcraft Stories. And Nightmare. There were a lot of people, Matt, obviously that were disappointed in how that covered up some of the art. I didn't hate it as much as most people did, but I get it, and these definitely, they listened to people, and they made the frames very, very basic so that you're just dealing with the art. The 3x3 looks amazing, guys. It's really good. That's great. Simon Garth. Dormammu. Got the rest of this box plus 3 to go, and then I gotta get everything cleaned up and shuffled around and ready to break on Whatnot for 7 o'clock tonight Mountain Time, which is 3 hours from now. It's plenty of time for me to get the singles priced out for older sets. Phantom Rider. Bianchi Strange. Well, we're going to break boxes. We're going to have singles. We'll have buyer appreciation giveaways. We'll have a couple just watching giveaways. So tune in, see more of this set. I think this is the first serial numbered. No, I got a red one of the other. This is 73 out of 180 for the insert set. Thematrical is what it's called. I have to stop myself and think about it 5 times before I try to say that word. I'm doing Midnight Suns tonight, 7 o'clock on Whatnot. 3 hours from now. So 7 o'clock Mountain, whatever time zone you're in. We will be doing $20 packs. I have a couple cases of this product. I don't know how much I was looking to open for singles and sell like we're doing here. This was the first one, and I did a box on my own personal Instagram earlier today. Captain Marvel. But yep, we're headed over there in 3 hours. Like I said, I've got Flair Ultra Avengers singles, I've got Flair Ultra X-Men singles, I got Flair Ultra Spider-Man singles, and I've got stuff from the 90s. So we will have plenty of fun things. Oh, I'm gonna save that hit here for just a sec. Show off the other inserts, and we have a sketch, which should be 1 per case. Sketches are very light on this. But if you like All New Wolverine or X-23, Dylan, I don't know the last name. Ruby? Dylan? If anyone knows that, pop it up. But I think there's a lot of levels of sketches. I think I have a lot of fun with a sketch like this that feels like, like it's I don't want to say it's undone because it's done, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like it fits the definition of a sketch really well. And I think that the character is depicted there. I think that I like it. I like it a lot. I do. I think you definitely see some sketches that guys will go like full painted and do everything, but like I think that's just a really good Copic marker going to town. Morgan Le Fay, Meat Market, green on that, Venom, Spellcraft Stories, and Mephisto. And as far as the one, I don't want to say I'm going to go all night, but I've got product to go for a while if people care about this set. And I think on opening day, I think it's impressive. I think the artists really put a lot of work into what they did for this set. I think that Upper Deck did a really good job. Again. I really need to look up and see if Andre just did all this or if I'm only pulling Andre's cards. But those Ultra Shades are amazing. These Hellfire ones. Jennifer Kale. I need to put all those together. All right, kind of at the point in the last pack plus 3 boxes to looking for the hits because we've seen most of this stuff. Everybody can rewatch the show if they'd like. The Linster Black Cat. Last quarter of a case. Comic cover style insert. So I think you're hitting on exactly. They're called Strange Tales. I love them. There are 2 the entire set. There are only 18 of them. But they did do all the parallels like the base set. So you've got a green parallel, but unlike Avengers, at least on the checklist that they put out, the greens are way harder to find. Greens of base cards are 1 in 1.2 packs. So that's 5 out of 6 packs. You should see 10 in a box. On the insert set, like say the Strange Tales there, that one it says 1 in 48. So 1 in 4 boxes for the greens. Now, I haven't done all the math yet on it to see if it's just that kind of hit rate because there's 100 base cards and there's only 18 of those, but it still seems lower than it should be, or lower than being equal. How about that? Johnny Blaze Green. These ultra abilities got a bat holographic background. Man Thing, number 1. But yeah, these Strange Tales are amazing. And if you know your old 80s card set, the Marvel's First Covers Volume 2, this was the header card for it. The issue number 1 on it. Yeah, Matt, so my other business partner here, Sean, that was on earlier, who doesn't collect cards, and I just had him kind of like standing in so it was less dead air. But because of his love of comics, can really get into them too. And I think that they look really good. They're all covers like that. Like the Blade one that's from the magazine. Marvel, was it Marvel? It's not Fanfare, but I've liked almost every single one of them they pick. Werewolf by Night number 1's in there. They didn't just go for like the super ultra key issues, but they did go for, the era key issues. That Man Thing's a little bit shinier and a little bit more gold. 41 out of 200. Gold Man Thing. I love the base Moon Knight. Like, it's just kind of him in the mist. Does so well. Scarecrow. Morgan Le Fay. Alejandro Jones. And we've seen this sometimes. There's certain boxes that, so in this box here, we'll expect that like 3 or 4 of the greens will actually hit the base card in the same pack. We've seen this pattern. It's just kind of lined up a couple times. Gets a little funny in the collation, but Robbie Reyes, Werewolf by Night, Green Demogoblin, Blue, which I really like this Spellcraft Stories because it's a panel from inside Werewolf by Night, number 32, first appearance of Moon Knight, 73 out of 180. So, comic historian in me really likes that one. I want to go look it up. I'm just halfway want to say it's the very first page. I thought that comic just starts them going right at the battle. Molech, Clea, and this amazing one. I'm telling you, people are going to chase this one down and rainbow it. The Venom Medallion. New Mutants. Yep, see, there's that Clea match. Wasp, which is not one I would have put in the set, but Carnage, Alejandro Jones, Baron Mordo, Phantom Rider, Deacon Frost, Topaz, Madeline Pryor, another autograph, Wong, Andre Meister, serial numbered 18 out of 100. I swear we've hit 4 of his autographs in this box. Stack moved a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a well executed card. I agree. It's thematically, it doesn't feel like it fits in the set. What will be real interesting, Matt, is I want to look it up when against the checklist and see if it was a replacement card. You know how that's happened. Spot didn't make X-Men Metal. I mean, Spider-Man Metal. Come on. I don't know. That set's too good. Yeah, it's just. I'll know by the time on we get to whatnot if it was on the checklist or not. Green on the Nazareth, Medallion on Madam Web, and Mjolnir. Really good Cosmic Ghost Rider on the base too. Just a couple of these cards stand out. I just noticed now that the Cleo was the box art. That's a good choice. Cable. Hellstrom. Darkhold Dwarf. Another fun insert set. These are called the Creep Concert, Late Night Creep Concerts. They're kind of a concert photo. They actually have some level of raised all over them for effect on the card. Not they're a little bit rarer. Like they are. I can tell you on that because I got the sheet here. 1 in 36, 1 in 3 boxes for them. Dagger, Sister Nil, green on Carnage. Help somebody's rainbow. Johnny Blaze. Yeah, see, this is the type of stuff they're putting on there. Come on. Strange Tales is what this subset's called. Really. Two to go. If you stuck with me, thanks, guys. If you just jumped in for a couple minutes because that's what time you had, thanks. It's a lot of fun to open up cards. These are all going to be inventoried, pictured, put up on our website. We plan on selling singles. Marvel singles is a big part of what we're going to be building out this year. We have tons of them, but yet it's really difficult to put them on the floor and for sale. So a website is going to serve that purpose pretty well for that. Sets, singles, packs and sealed once it's 180 days old to meet the upper deck requirements. Paradox, Frank Drake, Green Black Panther, Morbius Medallion, Mjolnir, and Scarecrow. Raze, Electra, Green Caretaker. Ooh, that magic is nice. Ultra abilities is what this subset's called. Top 10 of them are supposed to be SP or SSP. I don't know if I've even seen one of those yet. I don't know if I checked all the numbers. Mostly what I've seen has been the first ones. Moloch, green on Wasp, Thor. First time I've seen his medallion. Oh, a Man-Thing #1 on Strange Tales. That's great. And Clea. There'll be a green on that Man-Thing. That'll be a color match. Green comic, green guy. Topaz. Werewolf by Night. Jinx. Super shiny. Got the serial number to 100 platinum. 91 on Falcon. The Blood Gem. Jennifer Kale. Cutting that pretty thin. Scarlet Spider. Colossus. Lilith Drake. Captain America Medallion, because can't have a Marvel set without Cap. I would be for them skipping certain characters in certain sets. Falcon. Zadkiel. Ghost Rider Green. A red Journey into Mystery, Strange Tales. And also the Werewolf by Night, number 2. Red is serial number 26 of 100. Oh, we just did, Pankit. That is your Captain America. Good call out, because I don't think we've seen it until now. But all throughout this thing, as somebody's been asking for something in chat, it's been right there. So, kind of convenient. Adam Warlock Green. Ooh, Wolverine autograph. Well, we all know that this character sells. Serial number on it, 53 of 100. Artist is Jonathan Wayshak. That is a big hit. Really nice card. Condition, it's all right. It's got a little wear around the edges, but I kind of expect that a little bit on some of the autographs because of how they have to travel. You know, they're going out to the artists and then coming back. Like, it's unfortunate, but it does happen. Still, some Wolverine collector will be happy. Cable. Hellcat. Cloak in the green. Howard the Duck medallion. First time I've seen that. Dead of Night number 1. Outcast. Tell it's getting late in the show because I keep kicking the camera. There's a backer card on the back of this. That's interesting. We've not seen that yet. And we have seen Jumbalayas. Green Tower of Shadows, which is good because those are harder hits. Medallion Magic, I like it. Spirit of Vengeance. And the backer card is nothing. It is a Psych Out. And I believe that there were 6 cards in this pack anyway, so it's not that there's something missing. Well, we pulled Jambalayas without the backer cards. What was the other thin one? There was something else that was thin too. So it's also not a super thick backer card. It's just kind of weird. Just extras that slipped in. Ah, the Darkhold in green. That's nice. All right, that's another one of these. This amazing Ultra Shade sets. It's still Andre Meester. Man, he has to have done all of them. Oh, wait a minute. That is number 29. And that is on the checklist as an SSP, 1 in 132. So getting the Ghost Riders is going to be much tougher. Because there'll be 2 other Ghost Riders that match. That's how they did this set. They look fantastic. That's a big boy card. 1 in 132, 9 of them at that level defined. I believe it's going to be 3 Ghost Riders and 3 each of 2 other characters. That's why I'm understanding the checklist right now. After my shows tonight, I'm going to have some time to go through these cards, sort up some stuff. Bancroft Green. Start verifying the checklist that was provided. Also, I do a little bit of a count to just make sure everything seems like the right ratio so things happen. It's always a bummer when you think you're getting into a card that's harder to find, but it's not. Gosh, man. All right, guys, swear. One pack, 1 box to go, and then I can obviously sober up and quit knocking over the camera. I really like these late night creep concert posters. One in 3 boxes, I think, was the hit on those. Last box. I would try to call out for last box, last pack magic, but we've had really good hits, so don't think I want to be greedy. Anything happens, it's great, but Mistress Death, Linda Littletress, Sabretooth in the green, Robbie Reyes on the Ultra abilities. Still a lower number, so not an SP or SSP, but that set is really cool. Mjolnir and Satana. Whatnot will start at 7 o'clock tonight, where we will be breaking boxes, where we got singles from other older Fleer Ultra sets. Where Monsters Dwell #1, Bianchi Black Cat, I will be back on Whatnot tomorrow, too. I just got to figure out how much time do I have to scan singles, get these ready for the website, and keep doing breaks. Morbius. Another one of the 3x3s. One that's obviously right above, I think, Moon Knight. The Man Thing. And Hannibal King. Ghost Rider, Dark Old Dwarf, Vengeance, Moon Knight with actually damage on it. That shouldn't be like that. Spellcraft Stories and Wolverine. Condition and quality on this, if you guys haven't been following for the whole show, has been pretty impressive. I like how it's the corners and the edges have looked really clean. You're always going to find one or two that have a problem, but edging on this cuts is one of the most sensitive things to me on a 80-point card. Bats. Wolverine, that's Frank Cho. It's from a Savage Wolverine 1 through 4. He did different covers. One of those was that cover. Victoria. Jumbalayas are still not centered at all. Silver Sable, Captain Omen, Linda Littletress, A blue Goose Rider. We've been impressed by this guy all day. 143 out of 180. Spellcraft Stories. Ranter. Yeah, it is that exact same art from Marvel now. There's a couple in here that could have improved from uniqueness. Not the base cards, that's for sure. Like I mean, I like this Scarlet Spider one. That's Spellcraft Stories. Ghost Spider base. We have a card in a penny sleeve. It's the same thickness. All right, we do have last box magic potential here. Spider, the other Cosmic Ghost Rider. I thought that would be the other base, but I guess this is replacing the base. Spider X. Blazing Skull Green. I know what this is. It's the Dark Ones booklet. So the Dark Ones booklet, which is the first time we've seen this, Dark Text booklet, 1 in 72. So theoretically, we should have seen 2 in the case, but we only saw 1. But we should have only seen 1 Jumbalaya and we sold 2. So saw 2. So it's a booklet. Does it say images of Icon? It's Baron Mordo. This is an inset piece, like a similar to it's a manufactured artifact because it's similar to a comic cut, but a little booklet on that. That's a cool card. That's seriously cool card. I see why they bagged it, because it's easier to hold together that way. I'm sure that's how they use the loader on it. That's a lot of fun. I'm glad to have seen one of those. Trying to think, if I'm looking through the list here of all the inserts, I think we've seen everything. I don't think there's anything. I mean, there's different levels. There's SSPs that we may not have seen one of those, but green on the Spellcraft. Ordred. Another Spellcraft. And Lilith. Death Rider, Sabretooth. Green on that blade. Strange Tales. Werewolf by Night. Ultra Shades. Vengeance, Spirit of Vengeance. And Nightmare. All right, 2 packs to go. Caretaker, Bats, Green Captain Omen, Medallion on the Witch, Crimson Bands of Sidorak, and Mighty Thor. And our last pack has Dracula, Morbius, a Green Taboo, Victoria on the Hellfire, Spellcraft Stories, and finish it off with a Doctor Strange. Well, everyone who was here, who hung out, who watches it late, I appreciate you. It was a great amount of fun to open this product up. We are now moving into our next pieces, which is going to be Whatnot shows here Friday night at 7 p.m. Mountain, where we will turn around and be breaking packs, selling singles from previous Fleer Ultra sets. And then we will work on turning around and scanning all this up, getting all these ready on the website to be able to sell singles. We will have some of this as sets. I know we will have base sets up there. We will have singles on the base and all the rest of the stuff that we're working on there. So look for that, for your opportunity to be able to buy some of this stuff. If this works well, maybe we'll break more cases and turn around and keep this going. But I appreciate everybody stopping by today. Thanks so much, and feel free to contact the store with any questions.